Welcome back to David Palmer's Drink of the Day today. I appreciate you guys allowing me to have a day off yesterday on Sunday. I decided to do a few things to lower my stress level and did some work around the house, wore my headphones, and spent the day listening to Matt Jones' new book, which I find to be amazing. And if you get an opportunity, you should check it out too. True Kentuckian, but it also hit very close to home to me. As many of you know, I've traveled extensively in my life, and I've had opportunities to live almost anywhere. But I will tell you this, the tap roots of this state of Kentucky always pull me home, and it's hard for me to get away from here. But that being said, I still love to travel. And so today's drink is called a paper plane. Kind of a shout out to the dream of traveling to another country. The whole concept of just folding a small plane is what kids dream by. Little kids put together a plane, they throw it, and for a few minutes they're dreaming of traveling away to someplace else. Just a small flick of the wrist and your imagination soars. The paper plane was invented in New York by Sam Ross. He's a bartender in New York, and it is the youngest drink we've done so far. This drink was only invented 12 years ago. It instantly became a classic because of how this drink is put together and how it mixes. Very, very amazing alcohols, 2 from Italy, and obviously our Kentucky mainstay bourbon. But let's go ahead and put this drink together for you today. We're going to start out, and it's super easy once you get these things. I will tell you a little bit about each one as we go a long way. 2 ounces, it's actually an ounce, but as we always do, we make 2 drinks because it's no fun drinking alone. 2 ounces of fine Kentucky bourbon. Now this is an ingredient that's a little hard to find and it can be a bit pricey, but you should put a bottle in just because it's fun to say that you have it. This is called Amaro Nannino Quintessenza. It is an Italian herb grappa. And for those of you that have ever had grappa, know that it can kind of sneak up on you. This isn't too bad, it's not as strong. 2 ounces of Amaro in that glass. It's absolutely delicious. Now this is another one. This is a fairly young alcohol invented in the early 1900s. It's called Aperol. It's an Italian aperitif. What that means is it's made to stimulate your taste buds before a meal. However, it mixes very well here. Some people say it's very slightly mandarin orange, but I'll tell you what, there's a little bit of bitter and sweetness that kind of offsets that, and it makes it kind of hard to tell that the mandarin orange is even there. Let's go ahead and put that in. There's also a lot of herbs in here as well. So there are those 3 ingredients. Now, 1 ounce of lemon juice. So we've got 2 ounces of here for our 2 drinks. So like I said, equal parts of everything here. Really fun drink to make. And let's get some ice in here. First time I had this drink was at a bar here in Lexington by a bartender by the name of Purple. I thought that was a pretty amazing name and had to try the drink as well. This is a shaken one. Get it good and cold. Now some people like to serve this with a, you know what, we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. Some people like to serve it with a little paper plane, but I think a lemon twist is appropriate. Since we've got lemon juice in there, 2 lemon twists, 1, 2, over the top, drop them in. Over the top, drop them in. There we go. Now let's get a close-up of this. And I'll tell you what, we're living in a pretty difficult time for all of us, and I want to say that a good cocktail kind of keeps us civilized. Civilization is an important thing. Iwan Gall, the French poet, said, "The smile is civilization's finest adornment. It signifies the willpower and duty to fashion mankind's coexistence as quietly and agreeable as possible, so it will always appear friendly. For it is all a matter of appearance. The smile is our culture's diploma." So as you're walking, you don't have to reach out and touch people, but you certainly can smile these days. Do your social distancing and reach out to people and be nice in a socially distant way. And I'll tell you the other thing that I think is important that we remember right now as we have difficult times. I used to tell my daughter and my children when they were younger that the measure of a person's character is not how they act during times of triumph and victory, but rather how they act and respond during times of difficulty and failure. Only by falling down can we get back up and stronger. It is how we reach toward others in a time of uncertainty. So reach out to others in the next few days and have a bourbon.